You're from the press? What press?
Well, I have a daily 1 hour on Channel 34 in Manhattan.
Okay. Was it like public TV?
The name of the show is Truth for a Change.
Well, let me ask you a question. Truth for a change. As an independent person, an independent thinker, looking outside, right? You're outside the box. What do you think of what went on yesterday in Baltimore? Is that truth for a change?
They were a little slow revealing how he died. But,
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
They seem to be related. But I would say this: I have lived to see in Berkeley a street demonstration erupt into a Baltimore deal.
Right.
And I saw guys standing next to me take a brick and break a bank window. And he turned out to be a federal employee.
Oh, I'm sure.
So they do their best to discredit the good guys because they're the bad guys. But as far as looting,
well, what did you see
I
today?
will say this: Amy Goodman had a show today. You know Amy?
No.
Really? If I do nothing else, I'll turn you on to Amy. No, that's called Democracy Now! So she had on a woman who spelled it out pretty good, but they are suffering serious poverty.
Oh yeah, like a housing complex. They burned it to the ground. And while the firemen were trying to put out the fire, they were stabbing the fire hoses. So there was no water pressure to put the fire out.
Well, I would say this: it hurts. I'm on your side. You know, it's human tragedy of great dimension. And we try to explain it.
You don't want to hurt innocent people.
So what we're talking about is people who didn't even get properly educated for starters, so they would think right.
Right. You're right.
They didn't finish high school.
Well, that's the most logical thing I heard all day. I gotta say, if you realize that, you're a fair-minded person.
Aw, Joe, how are you? Good to see you here.
How are you?
What to say?
Good. Well, hang in there.
This is de Blasio's plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody.
But the Celtic plan.
Hi, Joe.
They said, don't worry, Flo's going to be there. He'll cover it.
It's been near total casualty, but it also has military
I mean, there's no place to put the nuclear waste. Any nuclear waste can never be made safe from the people who are going to be contaminated, the water chain, the food chain, etc. So whether it be nuclear power or nuclear weapon, these are the safe place for the waste. So every connection can be made with the nuclear waste processing with what is going on from our Defense Department.
Thank you.
Us, this is the tip of all the violences that go on around us. It is 17 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. There are 450 on high trigger alert right now in the United States that at a moment's notice we're saying we have to get rid of them. They're the land-based missiles.
Thank you.
It's worse than measles.
Reverend Billy, Donna Gould, Kate Gandol, Ruth Ben, Jerry Garonick, Ed Hedeman. So look up. Sing it with us, yeah. A world that's free is ours if we can see. Yeah, please stop here. Yeah. A world that's free is ours if we can hear. A world that's free, a world that's free, a world that's free, a world that's free is ours if we can see that we are the powers. We are the powers. We are the powers that heal. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Bravo! Bravo! Bellissima! Bravo!
All right. We are the powers, everyone. We are the powers. Know that. Realize that. And let's do something about it. We are the powers. Well, we're doing something, aren't we? Tell your friends, tell your family. What? Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe.
Beautiful tonight. I feel it.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, you're so crazy, girl. We got through that. That was good. Yeah, they were. Yeah, it is.
How much time do we have?
I don't know. This can't be a fixed anything, that's all.
You're Kate. Oh. It's a brilliant use of words.
What?
A brilliant use of words. Help, help. You give me a hand there, brother?
Yes, you didn't know. That's it. Oh.
Come, guys, if you're gonna come with us, come with us.
Yeah.
That went so smooth.
It's always good when it goes smooth, right?
Because this is the theme of the festival. Art makes change. Great. Okay. Great. Yep.
Put it in this pocket. I have a pocket system. What goes where?
Just didn't want that.
She's fantastic. Yeah, she's amazing. Hi, arigatou. ごめんね、ゆうこしげ。Yes, so I said Saturday, 11:02 on the way up the path on the hill.
How you doing? Long time. How have you been? I see these Breitbarts on television. Are they related?
I heard that which was the really bad Breitbart that died? It wasn't his wife. Anyway, I heard that he was adopted by the family. He got the name. That's what I heard.
I know like that.
What can I say? I come from a pretty crazy family.
Oh, yeah, I've heard a good line. I don't know if you've heard that. Does your family suffer any mental illness? No, we celebrate it.
I like that. That's very good.
Thank you for coming. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, go ahead, be a cameraman. I dare you.
I brought.
Oh, you got your own. Oh,
I've been taking.
Hey, Joe. How are you? How's it
You got
going?
prediction values. No, I was just going to pinch you in the nose. No, your cheek is okay.
My cheek is okay? Okay.
Hey, I like that. That's good. Yeah, just hold up this part down a little bit. There we go. All right. And we have a smile to go with it. So what's the next thing I should know about? What's tomorrow? The police are saying, are you coming tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
Well, I have to go back to work tomorrow.
What do you do for work?
I work at Scholastic.
Really? On Broadway?
Yeah. So I took the last
What's
few
it like
days
there
off.
up close?
It's a great place.
Really? They
Yeah.
really believe in educating kids?
Yeah. They do. I mean, they're a company. You know, they're try they have to keep viable. It's very difficult right now.
You edit or you lay out?
No, I'm in technology. I work on supporting some of the systems.
Wow, hi.
Hi, David.
Thanks for the birthday wishes.
What?
You gave me a happy birthday.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, great to see you. Thank you for...
Gentlemen of the jury, I have a new item for you to consider in your lives. In this hand,
Hi, Hussein. Oh, good to see you.
it's our new toothpick.
We'll meet at 3 o'clock
Check it out.
at the ferry. No, in New York, on the New York side. I'll
Clean my
take you
teeth.
over. Okay?
I will sing
At
it
3 o'clock.
Oh
when
yeah.
I finish my chocolate bar.
In Manhattan at the South
It's a
Ferry.
brilliant idea. Where did you get it?
Let's make sure
The
that
drugstore.
at 3 o'clock.
I'll have to do
Actually,
it.
we
A
should
new
meet at
toothpick.
I have my teeth.
So Lydia is not coming, so only
Yeah. That would be great.
Shut up in the car.
You know where we're going?
You want to Google and do you have that in New York City? Okay, what's your...
I figured I may be arrested.
Straight up. Straight up. I mean, I think you can do it straight up also, but I don't know if you... I don't think you need the buses for it. Well, those not mine risk arrest, but Banner ought to go in front.
I'll be around. Nothing personal on me.
Here's your chance. What would you like to tell the world?
I gotta walk right now, but I want to stay a couple of hours before.
Are you going to be late for work?
Yeah, but before I go to the Bellevue Hospital. That's why.
Thank you. You got 2 cents worth?
No, I don't. I'm very bad at talking.
Well, I might have a surprise for you, ma'am.
Well, huh?
If I can find which pocket I got it in. Here it is. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Check it out. A new kind of toothpick.
Oh my goodness. And why am I getting this?
Because I like to give things away. You get in between the teeth with a brush action.
John here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
John.
Thank you, Joe. Only a photographer would
I need to
do
get
that.
it back up. No, I'm kidding.
You don't want to do that.
So anyhow, if you ever feel like you got a message to tell the people, I'm at your service to video a message to the world.
Okay. A message to the whole world. Wow.
I'll settle for any portion thereof, particularly my viewership, but YouTube is the whole world.
Particular who?
YouTube is the whole world.
YouTube. Okay.
I've been feeling that way a little lately, especially when I haven't had any pot for 3 days, and then it takes some. Just, I see that there is language the public needs to hear as a people.
So you're taking little video clips of people?
Now, you mean?
Is that what you said?
No, I mean, I don't go for little, man.
Oh, you don't go for little?
I'm talking if you have like an hour's worth of.
Okay, that's
But what do you think of this model?
I had never seen the
Sam is always, well, unfortunately, it's true.
My name's John Wright.
Do you think we could shame him out of it with enough baseball caps?
I thought I looked pretty shabby if I'm going to.
I don't think so. I think that people don't, they don't want to hear that, unfortunately. They want to hear how, you know, USA, USA.
What about 9/11? Could that change again?
Yeah, it did. It made it more USA.
Okay, hold on. We're turning it up. You can
Would that be the headline one?
This is the nature of it.
On YouTube, I said if he could play the 9/11 tweet card, it would provoke a change of government.
I have to tell Jim something because he might be. Wouldn't you know this?
So colorful.
We're straggling. Come.
All right.
Come.
Stragglers for peace.
Yeah, stragglers for peace.
So you can rap and talk at the same time, or
no, I can't. I end up tripping if I do that.
Okay.
No,
all right. All right, I'll get the next group. Oh, that's the woman officer.
Table from each other and act like
which I didn't get to. But
Here you are. I was missing you.
Whoa.
well, you know, maybe. Yeah.
So what do you think the American people should hear?
Pardon?
You feel like talking to the American people? I guess not. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'll come back.
And here, Joe Friendly is here. Joe Friendly.
Is there a American in the house?
All right, Seamus. So this is the U.S. mission to the UN. Right, you've got some music.
Down by the riverside, ain't gonna study war no more. 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 Ain't gonna study.
It's on.
Right over to the north side of 45th Street, where you may demonstrate right in sight and sound of the United States mission.
1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Okay.
Okay. Lieutenant, bring up the warnings, please. My name is Lieutenant Viviana from the New York City Police I understand voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you refuse to go to work, you will be placed under arrest. Charged with disorderly conduct. If you do not want to be arrested, you must discard
saying this is the appropriate place for us to be?
We're now going to be issuing warnings to the other side of the group that both sides of the group has heard the warning.
My name is Lieutenant Viviano of the New York City Police Department. This is a restricted area. No standing activities permitted on the west side of First Avenue between 45th Street and 44th Street. You may protest in any other unrestricted area. We have set up an alternative protest area for you on the west side of First Avenue and 45th Street. I'm ordering you to leave this restricted area now. If you do so voluntarily, no charge will be placed against you. If you refuse to leave, you will be placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct. If you do not wish to be arrested, you must leave this restricted area.
10:30. And everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not afraid. And everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not afraid. And if the plowshares turn their swords, nations shall learn war no more. And if the plowshares turn their swords, nations shall learn war no more. Everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not afraid. Everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not afraid. And if the plowshares turn their swords, nations shall learn war no more. And if the plowshares turn their swords, nations shall learn war no more. Everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not afraid. And everyone beneath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and not afraid. And if the plowshares turn their swords, nations shall learn war no more. And if the plowshares turn their swords, nations shall learn war no more.
My name is Captain Otis of the USC Police Department. I'm going to read the warnings again to you that were just read to you before. I'm going to read formal warnings for you and give you instructions on where you can go to demonstrate. Again, I'm going to read formal warnings again to you and let you know where you can go to demonstrate.
My name is Lieutenant Viviano from the New York City Police Department. This is a restricted area. No standing activities permitted on the west side of First Avenue between 45th Street and 44th Street. You may protest in any other unrestricted area. We have set up an alternative protest area for you on the west side of First Avenue at 45th Street. I am ordering you to leave this restricted area now. If you do so voluntarily, no charge will be placed against you. If you refuse to leave, you will be placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct. If you do not wish to be arrested, you must leave this restricted area.
May I ask a question? Why the rule?
Yes, and you are also blocking the entrance to the building. You will also be charged with a disorderly conduct charge of that as well.
Is there a good reason for the rule? Isn't it arbitrary deprivation of speech?
That's what they want, so let's come in. One more minute.
What's the reason for the rule?
Yeah, give him another 15 rounds, road jail for more than 3 years.
Guys!
The older one over here. Okay. In 2003, I think.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Since you have refused to leave, I am ordering your arrest on a charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not accompany the arresting officer voluntarily to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you must be carried, you will be charged with an additional crime of obstructing governmental administration, a misdemeanor. If you resist, you will be charged with resisting arrest.
Sorry, just take this. Is it yours? Yeah. Are you leaving?
I'd like to leave.
Hang on a second.
Free the peacemakers and arrest the war makers. Free the peacemakers. Arrest the war makers.
Keep the media back a little bit. Keep my guys on top.
Step back, please. Step back. Step back.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. No more nuclear weapons. We shall not be moved. No more nuclear weapons. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. This time all the news. We shall not be moved. This time all the news. We shall not be moved. Those two people on the fence that's planted by the water.
Not those who wage peace. Jail those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Jail those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Jail.
Step back, please. Ron, is he coming around here, right? Thanks.
David, you okay? Disarm now! No nukes! Disarm now!
Come back.
Okay.
nonviolence for a disarmed world. We're engaging in an act of crime prevention today.
Why did you pick this place?
Prevent the unspeakable crime and sin of the building and use of nuclear weapons. It's a sin to build a nuclear weapon.
Why did you choose this place to stand?
Take that off, take that, Colin, bring the... Just, disregard, come back on the side. Just several more on the side as well. Just around the corner, all right?
Trudy, I sent, you're Joe, right? Yeah, I sent you an email. I was waiting for a reply.
Disarm
you're
now.
Here, so that's a great answer.
flyer for our protest?
Can we get in this?
No, it wasn't an email, it was a call.
Closed. Closed today.
My friend said you didn't use businesses. So I left a message.
Closed today.
Yeah, I left a message
No
on your
business.
machine.
No business as usual.
Do you think it would be logical to present the argument that this is the appropriate place to demonstrate and that the rule prohibiting demonstrating here is an arbitrary deprivation?
Absolutely right. The word he made a point that the rule prohibiting demonstration here is an arbitrary
Disarm now.
That's what Joe Friendly said.
Tell the world.
It is an arbitrary.
The U.S. mission is closed today. No nukes for nobody. Disarm now.
Disarm now.
Disarm
now.
Disarm now. Disarm now.
Name that sign, SOS.
Yeah.
Can I interest you in a nice hat?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank you very
Uncle
much.
Sam is a big bully.
The U.S. mission is closed today.
Big bully is
No nukes for nobody.
I'll get you one too.
I'll let Sherry know that you contributed.
Man the bomb.
The United States mission to the United Nations is closed today.
The mission is closed.
No nukes for nobody.
No nuclear power.
For nobody.
Police Department.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you today?
No standing activities permitted on the west side of First Avenue between 45th Street and 44th Street. You may protest in any other unrestricted area.
The U.S.
We have set up an alternative protest area for you on the west side of First Avenue at 45th Street, right across the street. I order you to leave this restricted area now. If you do so voluntarily, no charge will be placed against you. If you refuse to leave, you
We're
will be
here
placed
to
under
show our
arrest and charged with disorderly conduct.
be
If you
complicit
do not wish to be
in
arrested,
any
you must leave
actions
the
by our
restricted area.
government
We're not on
in the
First
use
Avenue.
of nuclear weapons.
We're not on First Avenue, sir.
Jackson 45th Street.
I know, but that's
My name is Lieutenant Viviano. You are unlawfully obstructing pedestrian traffic into the building. I am ordering you to disperse to permit the safe flow of pedestrian traffic. If you do so voluntarily, no charge will be placed against you. If you refuse to disperse, you will be placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct. If you do not wish to be arrested, you must disperse to permit the safe flow of pedestrian traffic.
U.S. mission is closed.
Right to show our protest right here.
Disarm now. Disarm now.
Closed.
The U.S. mission is closed today.
I would like to be proud of my country.
The U.S. mission is closed today.
So what's the problem? Well, if they admit it, we'll get up and leave.
If they promise to
Disarm now.
Stop all this non-negotiation.
shadows and ashes, never again.
Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm.
Shadows
and ashes.
Never again.
Disarm.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
End the bomb.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
End the bomb.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
End the bomb.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm.
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Since you have refused to disperse, I am ordering your arrest on the charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not accompany the arresting officer voluntarily to the prison transport vehicle, or if you must be there, charged with obstructing the communication,
Shadows and ashes, never again.
you resist, you will I am now ordering your arrest.
Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again. Nuclear weapons.
Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war,
Disarm now.
wage peace. Arrest those who
Disarm
wage
now.
war, not those who wage
Disarm now.
Arrest those who wage war. Even those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war.
not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace.
Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace.
Thank you.
Arrest those who wage war.
Thank you very much.
Arrest those who wage war.
Not those who wage peace. I never wage war.
Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace.
Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war. Not
Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace.
I'm like room for six.
Not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war.
Why are you
Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest those who wage war, not those who wage peace. Arrest the real criminals.
Hey, the
Arrest the war makers!
Arrest the war makers! Stop the peacemakers!
Hey, the word just came in. You can let them go.
That would not be good. For the onion. Onion, that's kind of a thing.
Arrest the war makers!
Arrest the war makers, not the peacemakers! Trying to show the relationship between what's happening at Baltimore and what's happening on the national ongoing war. War on the poor.
Free the peacemakers!
Arrest the war makers.
I have 7 and we grew in like 4.
There is one here, yeah. You let me know after these facts have come in.
Oh, that's it.
Arrest the war makers!
War on the poor has to be stopped. We're in war. We don't have enough money for everybody.
I have 10.
So they want us to be here. This was their plan. Now over here. Doesn't look as nice. One place, get the connection.
No more news! 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 No
looks like. Pens are not what democracy looks like. This is not what democracy looks like. I would like to be proud of my country.
The U.S. mission is closed today.
So what's the problem?
Well, if they admit it, we'll get up and leave. Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again. Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm!
Shadows
and ashes!
Never again.
Disarm!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
End the bomb!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
End the bomb!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
End the bomb!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Disarm!
Shadows and ashes, never again.
Since you have refused to disperse, I am ordering your arrest on the charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not accompany the arresting officer voluntarily to the prison transport vehicle, or if you must be there charged with obstruction of vehicle identification,
Shadows and
fingerprints and photograph, you resist I am now ordering your arrest.
Shadows and ashes, never again. Nuclear weapons.
Guys, come on, you want to come in protest area?
This is not what democracy looks like. Pens are not what democracy looks like. Pens are not what democracy